recording. So right now, yeah, I've been cooking for like 30 minutes and then I had other technical issues. Hey, just gonna bear grills it, adapt, overcome, and survive. That's all we gotta do in life. So I guess I gotta tell you what I'm doing actually. So I'm trying to do a buffalo chicken. Is it buffalo chicken? It is a buffalo chicken and potato recipe I found on TikTok actually. If I can find the creator video still, I will, I guess, tag them. If I remember who did it. I've seen a lot of variations of it, so it's a lot of different inspiration between here and there. There's a piece of what? I got mild ADHD, but so yeah, I gotta guess tell you what I've been doing to this point. So as you can see right here, don't mind my counters, please. This I didn't set up like I did last time. Because normally I came in and did a deep clean. I explained all of this earlier. This, you just sometimes you're not feeling it, but you still gotta get stuff done, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get everything done we gotta do. Anywho, so as you can see, I've got I think a little about 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs, maybe closer to 2 pounds. Cubed right here, I have one thigh left. I debone them. So one of the things I'm gonna do with the bones and the skin is I've been seeing recipes for making ramen. Hopefully y'all get to see that video. I'm going to throw all that skins and stuff in the freezer. That way, when I get enough of it, because I do have some in there from a previous recipe I was making that I didn't record because that was before I decided to do this, actually. What I'm going to try to do is make a broth. I'll make a good chicken broth. I be watching people. I grew up. I did, I guess, grow up. I'm going to get sidetracked a lot, y'all. ADHD. I think I'm ADHD. I don't know if I'm actually ADHD. Anyways, so all I got left to do is to finish deboning and cutting this chicken thigh up. I'm gonna let this marinate. I gotta go to work in a little bit, so I'm gonna let them marinate the chicken and potatoes and cube those up too. I'm gonna let those marinate until I come back from work tonight, and then I'm gonna cook it. Super simple and sweet. Super simple and quick to cook actually. Pan frying the chicken, no butter, no little bit of because you coat them in olive oil, so you don't really need anything beyond that. That's what I've been told, at least. I feel like I'm too close to the camera. I'm gonna be in your face. Sorry. I'm here by myself this time, so I'm have to keep myself entertained so I can stay on track. But so I gotta do that. So I'm gonna let that marinate over for the next 8-10 hours. Same with the potatoes, because I'm going to put those in the same exact seasons, actually. The only thing I think y'all won't see me make, because I got to go to the store, I think so. I got to check the recipe. Because there's a buffalo sauce you make to put on this. I like to put it on, like this buffalo sauce is actually really good. It's, I think, Greek yogurt, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of honey, and some buffalo sauce. Just whip that thing together, and then, was it Frank's slogan? I put that on everything. It's pretty good. I like it. I put it actually on a lot of things after I make it because I make so much of it, which I got to figure out. I'm bad with numbers. I know there's a website online though that you can go and find where you can input like all the measurements for how many people you're trying to make stuff for, and it'll adjust the measurements for you. If I can find it out by the time I put this video out, I will also link that because that is probably one of the hardest things for me with me trying to meal prep for weight loss. Is hey, some of these meals like I want to make enough to last me longer than so I want to do it all at one time. That way I have to kind of keep because time is hard for a lot of people, especially trying to just work out here. Imagine the time and it trying to get everything and a headache. If you have kids and you're meal prepping and working out regularly, hey, hopefully you're doing something. You are an accomplishment. Like, I'm giving you your flowers on that one because that right there. Well, in fact, one of my best friends, at JB Real, I think is his YouTube channel name. He records. He kind of actually spurred me into getting in it. I'm sitting here talking this whole time. I gotta cook. I gotta go to work. What am I doing? I guess I'm gonna bring y'all a little closer. I'm gonna try to. Like I always say, I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go. I can actually cut, with how small this stand is, I can actually put it here and I can cut with it in front of me. No problem. See what that looks like on camera. A little dark on there. I'm leaving a lot of meat on the bones for when I make the broth. Except for this one, I'm probably going to trim this up. I got to make sure I don't try to adjust this camera rotten. Still got raw chicken hands though. I do need to sharpen my knives. I went back to my parents' house a few weeks ago and took all the knives I had bought over the years there because my parents don't know how to use knives. Like, I say that. How can I say it? When I say they don't know how to use knives, they know how to use knives. They just choose to ignore commonsensical things that they try to use knives for, or the certain types of knives. And throughout the years, I've been like, man, at like the height of Bon Appetit, watching Bending with Babish, Josh Wiseman, all of them. Even there's a man, what is his name? Because I follow him on YouTube too. I love his stuff because his tagline is always like have fun cooking, playing with your food. He does a lot of like anime content because he's also one of the people who kind of like made me want to try to get into cooking. Him, man, I'm gonna tell you what it really was. What started me with cooking. I've always wanted to cook. I shouldn't say they started me cooking. They started me wanting to do a fitness journey alongside documenting me cooking, especially Babish. Back when man, I've been following Babish. There's a lot of meat left on this one. God, I've been following Babish for how long now? I hate to say it. I honestly haven't watched any of his videos this year yet. I haven't been sitting down and watching a lot of stuff on YouTube, I feel like, this year. Except for Luke at Outdoor Boys. Man. I will put that on when I get home from work. Like I'm trying to relax or go to sleep. Dude. I have he's another channel. Yeah, I left a lot of meat on this one. Not really, actually. That's just a really pink bone. There's a lot of meat on this one. I'm probably gonna trim that one back up. And that's got a little bit of meat. That's an actual chunk of meat that I'm supposed to put in there. Sorry. It's I told you I gotta keep myself entertained, man. I'm gonna try to thinly cut this out a little bit more. I once heard that if you like can freeze them, actually that was just needed to fold that little piece over. Sick. So we're gonna do a little choppy chop here. And we're just gonna trying to go for about like a 1-inch pieces, you know, just a bite size kind of, right? Like that. That's a bite size for me. If it's not for you, you might want to try to. Oh, I'm bumping the camera. Stop shaking. Sorry, I do accent sometimes. It's very annoying, I've been told. I don't know if it's annoying because I find it entertaining to me. But I try to keep them, that's about bite size. So I would do bite size for you, whatever you are, if you want to try this recipe. I've done this one before, and like I said, I really like it. Got weirdly serious and dark for a second there. Sorry, y'all. We're here to be lighthearted and have a good time. All right. So once I finish up with this, I'm probably going to stop the camera because it is 11:47. It's late. Yeah, I'll be able to finish this. I don't have to let the potatoes really marinate like I want the chicken to marinate. So I don't have to worry about that as much. Can you see the seasons right there? You can. So those are all the seasons. Sorry, bump the camera again. So these are all the seasons that go in it right here. It's just a tablespoon of each. What I got on the counter today is parsley, garlic powder, cumin, paprika, and the recipe doesn't call for it, but you gotta throw some onion powder in there, man. Gots to. So I'm gonna pause the camera right quick. Put this stuff up. So I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Bring the chicken over. Wash my hand. I have one clean hand. Also have a remote for this. Sick camera stand. Love it. This is probably gonna be the angle I go with. It looks pretty cool to me. I don't know about y'all guys. Comment what you think. It's been in containers way around here. So what I did is all the chicken stuff, I cleaned up a little bit because why not? Let me not be lazy. So cleaned up a little bit. Put my chicken in here. I keep all containers. Comes in clutch, especially when drinking, because these are quart containers. And I think, pretty sure these are the quart containers. And I try to get in at least a gallon of water a day at the very least. But, so like I was saying, I put my chicken in here. I'm a wrong container, but as you see, I keep my container lids. I don't be playing. Because why buy what you already, why buy something else when you already have it? You just got to figure out what it is. So I'm going to throw this in my freezer. That's going to sit in there, hopefully not too long. Hopefully not too long at all. Let me get that. Get it right there. It is. That'll fit. And clean that freezer out, actually. Oh, you fell in the chicken. I got scared that the chicken was going to fall. Oh, I dropped a piece of chicken. No! It was a small piece of chicken. It'll be okay. I already washed my cutting board, but I like to wash it a couple of times. I did that while I had the camera off. All right, so what we're gonna do now is season that chicken right there. Let me move that in the frame. Yeah, look at that chicken. Get us some chicken seasoned up. So yeah, I'm just gonna see. Sometimes at work, I will sit there and write out recipes by hand. Don't try to read that. That is hideous writing. But I'll try to read it out, or I will read it out after I make sure I get the right measurement. Okay, it is tablespoons. So, let me get the olive oil on over here. This is not, I'm not sponsoring any brands either. This is just the stuff that I happen to grab while out shopping. Or somebody grabbed for me. As you can see, I do stay on that great value grind though. But I hear people are talking about boycotting Walmart. I don't know what that's about. I'll have to look into that one. All right, so first up, we got the parsley flakes. The parsley. Am I the only person? Parsley just kind of smells like Italian grass, like Italian grass. I shouldn't say that. It smells like Italian seasoned grass. Like, you know, just like a generic Italian season like you buy from the store. Put that with like a... Oh, come on over here because I got a little bit on the floor, so I'm going to clean up a little bit before I leave. But yeah, it just smells like somebody went out that side, cut their grass, and threw some Italian season on it. This is the most... I don't know where I got this from. But when I tell you this, like garlic powder is normally like, yeah, it's powdered a little bit, but it's like granulated. No, this is like baby. Look at that. You saw the way that came out? Is that too much right here? That's just enough, actually. A little bit more, but hey, I like garlic. I ain't no vampire. I'll tear some garlic up, boy. Garlic's supposed to be good for indigestion, I think, as well as something else. Don't let me lie to you, though. Got that cumin. What you know about that cumin, though, yeah? Again, sorry for people with accents. I'm not making fun of you. It's just the ADHD. My girlfriend thought I had autism. And too much of this in there. Cumin doesn't have too more of a taste to me, actually. Got a little bit more. I'll say that's about a tablespoon and a quarter, you know. I do like the smell of cumin. Remember, people, always put your lids on. I be forgetting to do that sometimes. I will come in here after I've cooked and try to like start sprinkling something. Man, what was it? I did this with my chili flakes. That's what it was. I came in one day, you know, popped my lid off, not paying attention on my chili flakes. I just shook the camera, didn't I? Yep. Popped the lid off my chili flakes. I'm sitting there. Okay, let me put it a little bit. Whole thing falls in because I didn't put the little limiter thing back on there. And I was like, you idiot. What are you doing? Smoked paprika. What is paprika? I genuinely don't know. If somebody knows what paprika is, please let me know. It smells good. I don't normally sniff my seasons, but for some reason, wanting to talk on camera, making these is sniff my season. The only thing, so yeah, this is one of my wild cards here. See, like, yeah, like this is, you see how that's kind of granulated? That's the type of garlic powder I'm used to. Like something in this type of format. That garlic powder I got, I don't know where I got it from. That is legit baby powder. If baby powder but garlic, you know what I mean? Boom. Hit that Emerald Lagasse. Bam! Oh, yeah, it's oniony. I like it. So the only thing that this part does not call for is as 1 tablespoon is olive oil. It calls for 6 tablespoons of olive oil. And I dropped my cap on the ground, but hey, that'll be all right. Uno. I'm also trying to learn Spanish with at JB Real. Dos. I've been trying to learn Spanish for a couple years now, actually. Tres. Let's see. Cuatro. Cuatro. Am I saying that right? Somebody, if anybody knows any good Spanish things out there, send your boy a link, man. Give me a link in the comments. Cuatro. Cinco. Couldn't remember it. Siete. It's siesta and siete. All right, so now I just gotta go in there, mix this up by hand. Gotta get in there nuts deep, as they say, just because we're gonna let this, like I said, marinate overnight. Well, not overnight, well, while I'm at work. It'll be night when I get back though, actually. So I'm just gonna mix this up real nice and smooth like. Don't want any seasoning to get wasted, so you're gonna try to make sure you scrape the sides. Anything that kind of powdered up, we can get it in that chicken. Want that chicken finger licking. Really, like, I'm gonna keep massaging this. I don't see any uncolored spots. All of it seems to be pretty uniform. This right here, I know is gonna be a tough piece to eat, because that right there is a piece of cartilage. Should I cut it or should I chew on it? Make myself punish myself for later for not cutting that properly. We'll just toss that back in there. Future Sam's gonna be upset at me right now, but hey, you did it to yourself. You need to get work better on them skills there, sir. All right, so I think that is about as coated as I can get it. I'll pause this for a second so you're not listening to me wash my hands. All right, I'm back. So I had to clean it. I just re-cleaned the cutting board and all the stuff, utensils I had used for the chicken. No, don't want to cross-contaminate. No salmonella around here. You know, that good stuff. So the recipe calls for half a pound of potatoes cubed up, but these are all the potatoes I had. I think half a pound is that. And I was like, I'm not the greatest at measuring. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these right here are the equivalent to half a pound. I had these 3 ones. I was like, I can stretch these out, or I can take these for lunch today. I'm not gonna take them for lunch today, actually. Anywho, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it all though. I'm gonna do it all. So yeah, it just calls for and again, same seasonings. Cutting board's still a little wet, by the way. So don't mind the wetness, please. So yeah, it's the same seasons you put on the chicken, just on the potatoes. Because I do think I am gonna have to go and get the stuff to make the buffalo sauce for this. I might record that. I don't know yet, because it's gonna be late when I get off. So I might not feel like recording. If I don't record it, I apologize, but I will tell you what I got. So just gonna cube these up. See, nice little rough chops. I don't need this isn't gourmet or anything like that. I'm not cooking for Gordon Ramsay. Cooking for you, myself, just me, myself, and I. Does anybody else just randomly sing tunes like that sometimes, or just? So like I said, I know I'm weird, but I don't know how weird I am. And I guess I really won't know until people start commenting and let me know. They're like, no, bro, you're weird. Enough, actually. So one of the reasons I did decide to start recording was because I want to be an author. And I stopped myself from writing a lot because I very much don't feel like what I have to write is good. And by doing this, like putting videos and stuff out, because if I can feel like I can find somewhere for the videos and people like them, There are many reasons why I started doing this, and that is one of them, is a challenge to myself on more than one front, actually. It's also a fitness challenge to myself to keep me consistent, but it's also being vulnerable with y'all. First episode or first video, being extra vulnerable. But it's more so I can be like, okay, if people are willing to watch this, then there's got to be people willing to read what I have to write. And I can get out of my head and kind of lose that fear of be like, oh, my writing is garbage. Because like I've had friends like read my stuff over the years and like, dude, this is so good. And I'm like, oh, thanks, but I just don't feel like it is, you know? That self-doubt creeps in and it wins out. And I know there are a lot of people out there like that. Like there are probably a lot of phenomenal writers out there. I'm not going to include myself because I don't feel like I'm a phenomenal writer, but who self-doubt kind of wins out. And I want to prove to myself that, hey, there are people out there who are willing to read it or at least give it a try. You know? So that's kind of one of the things what this channel is going to be about. As of right now, I only plan to make a couple videos a week. I say a couple a week. I only plan to put out probably 2 a week. Just going to be doing mostly like videos like this and kind of my check-in videos. So I am still going to be working out and stuff like that. I'm trying to maintain working out because I just started back consistently. So I'm trying to maintain it working out for now 3 times a week. And I want to increase that until I'm up to 5 times a week. What's kind of made me want to finally bite the bullet, because I've been in and out of the gym my whole life. But what kind of made me want to bite the bullet was twofold. Again, is me and my friends are trying to go to Comic-Con in 2 years. And I had flown on a plane a couple years ago. And I was actually, I think like size wise, like my weight. So funny thing, I've somehow maintained being within the same, I've been within 30 pounds since I've graduated 10 years ago. I am older than I look, I assume. But I've been within 30 pounds of like my graduating high school weight. So it's very much just kind of the placement of the weights. So what was I talking about? Why I'm losing weight, sorry. I want to fly to Comic-Con. And I had got on a plane a couple of years ago. I was able to fit into the seat and everything, but I wasn't comfortable. And I know at one part of the plane, on one part of the ride, I had sat next to a guy and I knew he wasn't comfortable next to me. And I was like, I don't want to be an uncomfort on someone. Like, because I never kind of wanted to do anything like flying. Because just really haven't, actually. One of my best. Beside me, I could tell he wasn't comfortable. And I was like, man, I want to go to San Diego to Comic-Con in a couple of years with my friend. And I have to worry about making someone on a plane uncomfortable. I know this might be like, well, hey, you shouldn't worry about what others think kind of thing when it comes to like how you are. But at the same time, it's like, self-consciousness kind of thing. You know, the voices in the head aren't like that. And another thing is I genuinely like working out. But the thing about me working out is I've always worked out for strength kind of a thing. And I don't want to do strength anymore. Well, actually I do. Take that back because I want to drop weight actually. Because it's another reason I want to vlog myself doing this. And or record it to help me stay consistent is I want to do one last powerlifting meet. Because the whole time I was in high school and working out and all that stuff regularly, I never took supplements. I never really watched what I ate. But I was still putting up solid numbers on things I was doing. Solid to me, at least. I'm not going to say solid for everybody. I'm not going to say solid to me because I was talking about that with JB the other day. about how comparison is a thief of joy. And we was talking about like numbers in the gym because he was talking about he was upset because he couldn't bench 315, and I was like, dude, I'm upset because I can't bench 405 for reps. I've hit 405 once, but I want to see how hard I can really push when I have things and I'm actually putting in all the work and effort. You know what I mean? And that's kind of my new goal, or the goal for this, is to see how hard I can really go while cutting weight. How strong can I get? Because this is I take that back. I took protein powder for 1 year when I was in high school during powerlifting. I dropped I dropped like 40 pounds while I was on it. Because that was another thing I had to start looking into, was like dietary things where it was like, hey, you got to be taking a certain amount of protein, all that good stuff. Never looked into that stuff. Never really cared. But now, since I want to do this, I got to start looking into that thing. I'm going, I got a doctor's appointment soon. I'll sit down with my doctor, figure some stuff out, make sure that I am healthy enough to do what I want to do. Because I want to, in the next 2 years, I saw a video of a dude I follow actually on TikTok that day. I think it was TikTok. Might have been YouTube. No, it was TikTok. It was TikTok. Because I was doom scrolling before I got up. And he had lost 140 pounds in a year. And I think of this morning, he was like, he did it in a, granted, had professional help, you know. He's got more money in than I can, so I'm doing everything solo dolo with me and my friends. I do have 2 friends who I actually plan to get to do some fitness stuff with me, actually, outside of JB. JB does a lot of fitness stuff. Me and him grew up working out, doing a lot of stuff together. So we are going to still continue to work out and do stuff like that together. But my other 2 friends are also bigger guys like me who've wanted to try to lose weight over the years. But timing, schedules, all that stuff kind of kept us from doing it. All right, so now I'm about to go back in. Sorry, I've been talking. How long have I been talking? I've been talking for 20 minutes, just cutting potatoes. I didn't realize that was 20 minutes, man. But so now I'm about to go back in with the seasons, same exact seasons from the chicken. Go on here. Come on now. I don't mind a little spillage, you know what I mean? A little more season. Ain't never hurt nobody, except for a little bit too much salt. Which, funny enough, I found out if you're making things and you put too much salt in it, ironically, if you put a potato in it, it's supposed to help absorb the salt. I can't get this lid off. Up there it is. But yeah, so that's another one of the reasons why I started the channel. I plan to dive a little bit more into depth into this, like the reasons why behind me doing the channel afterwards. I'm gonna get on parsley. Well, I mean after this. I mean like after this video, because I feel like I'm gonna just try to get this one edited and everything by the end of this week. Today's what, Wednesday? Might be put the video out next week. But yeah. So that's very much why I'm trying to, as the kids say, lock in and get this fitness stuff together. Because I have a lot of things that are coming up sooner rather than later, and I can't keep putting it off, you know? There are things that I want to do that the only way to do them is to kind of, just get started. And another thing for this isn't going to be like a dude bro channel either. I'm going to be nerdy. I am definitely going to be nerdy. Like, you're going to catch me. I didn't record when we went to the con last week, but JB did. And I think I'm in some of his video, ? I'm not sure. He might have cut me out. If he did, I'm not tripping. It's whatever. But yeah, I'm in his video. We went to a con. Another thing me and my friends do plan to do is we want to do some D&D stuff. Now, whether that's going to be here on this channel or not, I don't know yet, honestly. But It's gonna be, this channel is gonna be a lot of like fitness nerd stuff. Like, I'm not gonna be ever claiming to be an expert on something, but you will hear me yelling with my friends, I guarantee you, a lot when we start debating anime and stuff at some point. Because that's the type of things we'll talk about in the gym. Like, I know I have a friend named Justin. I have several friends named Justin, actually. But the Justin who I'm talking about would know this story. We were in the gym one night. We got to the gym at like, it was probably like 10 o'clock. And we didn't leave out of that gym because like, we finished our chicken is done. Like, I can't, I'm not I'm not one of the people that give you temperatures and all that stuff. Cook the chicken till it's no longer bleeding or pink on the inside. I like always like find the bigger pieces after I get done cooking it and kind of just look at it or cut them open. Also, you got to taste test them. You know, once you make sure they're cooked all the way, give them a good little taste. Because while they're still hot, you can kind of adjust any seasonings you want to put on them still. But yeah, just you want to. It got quiet. If y'all like how it looks, let me know. I'm playing with stuff. This is, like I said, I'm new to all of this. I feel like for a chunk of this, I'm really just going to kind of speed it up. This will be B-roll footage. I think I'm going to put this video out. I have to make me a new YouTube channel, but I think I'm going to put this video out on Tuesday. By then, sometime after that, you should be able to go check out Homie's channel. What is it? At Real JB? At Real JB. We're about ITZ. It's I can't. Whatever. Huh? It's the ITZDA Real JB. That's a mouthful. Hey, you know what? You're right. I guarantee you there's nobody else out there with that one. But y'all go check his. We're about to actually record a video in about an hour on his channel. We're doing a chicken tender taste test. It's going to be me, him, and our other friend, Roberto, Mr. Jones. Hide your girls from him because he'll steal her. So yeah, I've never done this with chicken thighs, actually. I don't know if I've already said that once or twice. I don't know. So I didn't put any oil in the pan because, as you can see right here, it's a little still hard, but that's olive oil that I had coated the chicken in when I was seasoning it. So it didn't really need any additional oil to cook in. And if you look in the pan, you can kind of see like some of the oil starting to pull. And it's doing that with like some of the seasons and whatnot too. I do need to, put this right here. Open up this oven. I want to give these a little shake because these are gonna, I'm gonna let those back in there. Those are gonna be solid. So they're probably gonna, I don't know, I'm hoping for those that the interior is gonna be soft and fluffy while the exterior is gonna be like a good crunch to them, you know? That's how I like them. Recipe. And this is just a meal prep that I've been doing that I really liked. The only thing I have left to do is to make it's a buffalo sauce, which I already talked about earlier. I do remember telling y'all about that. But in the buffalo sauce, it's just some mayonnaise, Greek yogurt, honey, and hot sauce. And it's a really good sauce. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show pictures of me plating it once I get everything together. I'm not going to put any vegetables in here because what I do is I can grab one of the bags while this is cooking actually. So there's two things I always do for my vegetables. One, I'm walking away from the camera. One I like to do is to go to Sam's Club and get this big old bag right here. It has 4 bags in here, and each bag is 2 servings. Personally, I like vegetables, so I will eat 1 whole bag of those. But I'll just grab a bag of those, like, 'cause I take these for lunch and like when I come home for dinner. So I'll just after they cool all the way down, I'm also gonna freeze these again. Because that's like, it makes it easier for trying to go throughout the week. That way I have a lot of options. I try to cook at least once a week for meal preps and do 5 meals. That way, as I run out of one meal, I'll still have other meals. So like I was saying, one of the things why I don't mind doing this is the way I'm doing it is I'm trying to increase my fiber intake as well, while also trying to hit my protein goals. So I got to adjust for both of those things. So I don't mind eating as much vegetables like that because they're also super light in calories. I had grabbed the bag and they're cheap. So that bag I just showed early in the video, that bag is about $6. $6, 4 portions of vegetables. Really, each bag is 2 portions, so that's 8 portions. If you do it like a normal person, I love vegetables. I know I don't look like it, but I will tear up some veggies, man. Like I've been on a Brussels sprouts kick lately. Ooh, and some sweet peppers and tzatziki. Hey, I spend my snacks when my girlfriend comes over. Uh, but that's about it. Chicken's almost done. The only thing I left to do is just like y'all saw how much mass that looked like it was earlier. This is you see all the water and oil that's coming out of it. Because when you cook, you are gonna lose a lot of the size of it of your what you cook. But yeah, don't overcrowd your pans, and y'all will be all right. I overcrowded this one a little bit, but it cooked down enough to where it's not really that big of an issue to me. I'm gonna pull one of these off on a saucer and try to cut into them. Find a thicker one because they feel like they're cooked all the way, but you can never be too sure. You know what I mean? Nobody wants salmonella. Say it with me now, class. Nobody wants salmonella. Grab me one of my little salad fork thingies. Turn that down a little. Oh no, it looks done. I'm pretty sure that's done. But you know what? Again, hey, we can overcook it. If you don't feel safe about it, we'll go a little bit longer. Nobody come at me. We're trying to be safe here, safe and healthy. We're here having a good time and a fun time. All right. So I think I'm just gonna insert still shots of me after I have everything plated. But I gotta go and let this cook in the oven a little bit longer. But that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, have a good day. Comment if you want to. Hey, we're just here having a good time. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one.